Yeah, so I'm just gonna show first a little video about Brady and Josh, and a little bit Brian is talking about what we have felt when living in such a small space with a lot of people.
What's it like living with three, four, five, sometimes six other people in such close quarters? What are the good and the bad things about it?
Living with people in close quarters, it's really interesting. You really get to know somebody. You can't hide who you are, and you can't really hide what's going on.
I can tell you that. You know, if somebody's not feeling well, you know it.
If somebody has a stomach ache, or everybody knows. It's good because you share everything with everybody. Everybody is so close. Everybody is forced to become really close, like a family. So you share everything together. You share your meals together. You sleep within 50 feet of each other. Everything's always open, so everybody's always naked. There's not much privacy.
Yes, there is definitely a lack of privacy, which is not necessarily a bad thing at all. We actually kind of like it because it just makes things more open and free and honest and whatever. So
I sometimes go off and do my own thing without really telling people. I just kind of want to fucking just go and do my own thing sometimes, and it's really hard because we have one dinghy and it is like the family car, and it's all or nothing. It's everybody or nobody pretty much. So if I wanted to take the dinghy to shore and just go walk around in town for 6 hours, it wouldn't be fair to everybody else. So
I guess at times you want to get away from everybody, it piss you off a little bit just because you're with them all the time and you do everything together. So there's times when you want to get away, but it's easy enough to do. You go sit up at the bow.
And even on a 53-foot boat, you can still find your own space. You can go up to the bow, or you can swim to the beach for a walk. You can even just put your headphones in and open up a book, and people kind of know just to leave you and let you be. So you find ways to deal with it.
Yes, I think like living like this with sometimes up to 7 people in such a small space is kind of a really intense way to get to know people, and it's extremely fantastic but also a bit scary, because like they were talking about, you can't really hide who you are or what you do or what mood you're in or something like that. So I think for me it's been a great way to get to know myself through these people that I love a lot. And I also think like they were talking about, the boat is a small space, but if you respect each other, then you kind of like, if somebody's like, I'm just going to walk up to the bow, or I'm just going to sit there for a while, and then it's kind of all good like that. And one other thing that I think it's really great is how on a boat you are like working as a team all the time. And you go through really bad stuff sometimes, and you go through really, really happy times. And I think like Brady was saying, you're kind of forced to deal with things. And that really makes you close to each other in a totally different way than if you were living in a city and were just hanging out from time to time. And we were sitting the other day thinking about how many people we have actually had sailing on Delos so far. And I think we came up to, it's around 30 people, which is over 6 years, is quite a lot, I think. But it's been absolutely fantastic. And this is just, some of the people that we had on board. Some for just maybe a day or two, and some for a year. So, and I think everybody that we've had on the boat kind of brings in something with their like energy and their personality, so it makes the trip, it adds onto the trip so much by having these different people kind of coming and going. Now Brian is going to talk about really scary things.
Scary stuff. Okay.